There we go.
It's in the TARDIS. This is part of the speech.
Is it under a seat?
You can never tell with Dad.
Oh, I get it.
Vinnys packing it. That's where I bought this from. Anyway, let's outside now.
From Vinny.
25 years old.
Shh. Oi, bit of shush, please. Bit of shush.
He's next to you to the right.
25 years old. Well, Vin didn't have a 21st birthday. We somehow missed that one. He was doing other things at the time. He was sort of wearing one of those strange black dresses, and he was north and golden. So, needless to say, we missed him for 2 or 3 years, and so this is the bit of a compensation, the 21st/25th birthday celebration. Some of you may have heard the story that when he was a little
You're
baby,
on record for turning the preliminary.
6 months old, we took him to France to go to Fonjo there, where our oldest daughter, his oldest sister, was taking the habit as a nun. And one of the interesting side effects or events that took place during that time was that Vinny was actually bathed in a little tub by the nuns. You probably get sick of this story, but those of you who haven't heard it. And some of the nuns said that he was going to have a... I haven't heard it.
Keep going.
Young Vincent was going to have quite an interesting future. So we're still looking forward to that.
Oh, Dad.
I was going to play. Does anybody have the song "Last Man Standing"? Is that sort of one of the little? Anyway, look, it may come up in the music later on. You may. I think it's Lee Kernahan. "Last Man Standing."
Yeah.
Adam Grant. It's an interesting song, and it tells an interesting story when it's on later on. And to some extent, I'll apply that to Vin, because at the moment he is the last man standing. Well, so to speak. Well, almost. Well, the last son standing on this property, which because I've all deserved this. And they've all gone. Vincent's the last one here, which is fantastic. So I appreciate him being here and having another person that I can talk to, a sensible person to. Oh, sorry, yes.
Start throwing tomatoes now.
Yes, I'm coming to that. That's first. Yeah. So 25 years old. I'm 65 years old. I know I don't look it.
55.
And look, for those of you who are around about the 40 years of age and are married, and who are having children, you can produce some pretty good stuff at 40 years of age. In fact, it was the 7th attempt at putting out a good son, and I think it hit pretty well. The perfection.
Oh my God.
Reach perfection's on one of
Oh, 8 son.
Melanie will say that it took a few more years before we really hit the jackpot. Now, when I say the last man standing, Vin has been a great help since he's come back from the seminary and his overseas travels and all his holidays and all those lovely things he did. We wouldn't have a Chooks pen. We wouldn't have any Chooks alive. It wasn't for Vincent. We wouldn't have a pool able to be swum in if it wasn't for Vincent. And Osty.
Yeah, Osty.
This is Vincent's night, right? You're gone. You're
Your history,
Things
Osty.
wouldn't go out on a Friday morning or Thursday night if it wasn't for Vincent. The gardens would be even worse than what they are now if it wasn't for Vincent. The lawns, well, let's even talk about the lawns. This building wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Vincent. He helped put the roof up. I think he even helped with some of the flooring. I noticed a bit of a bounce here. Anyway, we've got fingers crossed. And yeah, so I think we should probably only all have a drink in our hands.
Have a beer.
The sparklers, I brought them home. Probably upstairs somewhere.
Here's
Has
the
anybody seen
very
the
classy.
sparklers anyway?
He's 25 and he's done with sparklers.
Anyway, I suppose it's a bit hard to toast with that.
I know.
If you haven't got a drink, just pretend really like a bit of wine. I think we want to make a hard toast for young Vincent.
Yep.
Quarter of a century, and ladies, he's still unattached.
Hey, Tiffany! Speech, Vinny!
Have a beer.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Best man feature.
We're going to be winning.
It looks like it's going to be long, but it's not going to be too long. Well, I do reference essays in here. So, good evening everyone. I've been entrusted with the privilege of talking about Vinny and the person he is and to us. So look, in doing so, I like to highlight or talk about a couple of his really admirable qualities. First one being his patience. I think we've all been the beneficiary of this, certainly I have. If you go all the way back to our school days where, where in high school he continually repeats, maths problems to us, and would take us through essay structures repeatedly. And just when I thought he was going to lose it, he'd stay very level, and yet again take us through it. So that's the patience of the man, and certainly I'm very grateful for your patience. It's certainly helped me get through some tough moments, and I'm sure we've all been the beneficiary of that quality. And that leads me into the second one, his calmness. Certainly, I remember in the lead up to tests and exams come VCE, you'd stay very calm, or at least you had a very calm influence on myself and this nut. Well, maybe because he didn't care, but I did. So you remain very calm, and again, you'd take us through any final queries or issues we had.
Or first queries.
Yeah, true. Very true. So, and again, I think we've all probably been the beneficiary of his calmness, and it's not just at school; it extends to socially, in any pressure situations we found ourselves in. Get that TV.
It was Mitchell.
We've been certainly been the beneficiary of your coolness and steady hand under pressure. So, and again, that's a really admirable quality. And then, obviously, leads into my third point. You are a very effective event coordinator. Again, extending all the way back to high school, where you were the school captain, and you effectively managed fundraiser events and led a class of clowns as well. And again, really good skills there, and after school as well, you continually host really good gatherings and card games and whatnot, which I usually observe and not participate in. So you go to a lot of efforts to do that, and again, very grateful, and your friendships, very, very valuable, certainly to myself and to Dan and all of us here, I'd imagine. And again, look, I just want to say, for in conclusion, I think, you know, whatever state in life you find yourself in, you've got all bases covered. You've got all the transferable skills and qualities to succeed in whatever you find yourself in. So, good luck, mate. Happy birthday.
Well done.
Me and Josh up here, Brian, Vin's best mate. Look, I was going to say that Josh stole all my ideas about talking about Vin's qualities, but I actually think it speaks volumes about Vin. We're both up here to speak about his qualities. And I want to speak about one in particular, which is his selflessness, which is one that I know I lack. And I think that you know, is very lacking in the world today. And I have three very personal stories to share about his selflessness, which go back a long way. So me and Vin have been mates since 2005.
Woo!
I don't think we became best mates until about year 8, year 9. We became best mates.
I think I remember.
Yeah, me and Vin went through a time where I think we did hate each other. I think he was just jealous, but...
Fighting over girls.
Yeah, no, fighting all of them. No, he's a very, anyone who knows him, and I'm sure you all do, Vin is the epitome of selflessness, that's for sure. Like it's, my first stories would have been about, I would have been about 11 or 12, and Vin would have been a couple of years older, 13 or 14. And it was a Sunday afternoon after Mass, and somehow I convinced my parents and Mr. and Mrs. Van Strot to let me go along on their day trip, which was to Luna Park. And obviously Mr. and Mrs. Van Strot hadn't anticipated me coming, so they didn't have the requisite tickets for me to go on all the rides. Anyway, Vinny gave up a lot of his tickets to me that day to go on some of the rides. And at the very end of the day, on the best ride there was, he gave me his very last ticket.
Little sweetie.
His very last ticket to go on the best ride there, and I remember thinking, yes! Come on! I get on the ride, and there I'm having a great time, and I look down, and there's Vin just sitting there. Just sitting there looking, and I thought, I felt like a complete fool. I felt so guilty. I remember thinking to myself that I do remember thinking it was a very profound moment for me. Like I remember thinking that there was a truly great friend. And I was very young, and Vin was very young, and I think it speaks absolute volumes for him at such a young age to demonstrate such a beautiful and it's very rare quality these days. At such a young age again, like he would have been 13 or 14, and there he was giving that up for me, his little retard friend. My second story, it would have been about the same time actually. On one of our nights for our lady camps. We had been on I think it was a pretty long hike. It would have been about a week-long hike, I think. And Vin had an MP3 player.
Yes.
Obviously, on one of them camps, there's no way to charge your batteries or anything like that. So we'd done a long day, and I remember we camped up on a rock shelf. It was an actual rock shelf. There was no dirt. It was complete rock. You may not remember. I'll never forget it. But you gave me an MP3 player to listen to, and I remember you asking not to run the battery dry. And sure enough, I ran that battery dry. So never slung on the bloody thing, and I handed it to you in the morning and apologised. And I think you just took it in stride, and I don't even think you were that phased. You probably were, but didn't show it. Just looking after Dan. You know, once again, he was so young, and to do that to someone at such a young age is just pretty incredible. my third story, and I think I spoke about this before. The last time I spoke about this, I got thrown in the pool. So after school, you know, I turned 18 in 2013, and you know, finally had the legal capacity to go out and party with my mates. And in 2014, Vin decided to go off and join the seminary, and it really sucked. It really sucked, but it's probably the greatest demonstration of his selflessness that he was willing to give up everything for a greater cause. And there's really not much else you can say about it, about how great a person Vin really is. I know I definitely couldn't, and I guarantee you he couldn't.
That's in the memory bank, mate.
It's a real testimony to Mr. and Mrs. Van Stripe that they've raised such an incredible son. And you said yourself just before Mr. Van Stripe how he gave up his time to help you build this. And it just reminded me of the fact that I asked Vin when he got back if he wanted to move in with me, and he said he wouldn't because he wanted to give you a hand around the home and help you out. Not just because the house was a mess. And,
Oh, Dan.
and better to do my gardens and continue to do that. But honestly, he rejected the offer purely to give you a hand, and that just speaks, just nothing to credit to you.
You sure that was the reason, Dan?
I'm going to say it is. For my own selfish reasons. You know, it's a really quite a beautiful thing to stand there as his parents and to know, that's the son you've raised. So yeah, like I stand here with Josh, truly proud to be here as his two best mates. At the same time, truly ashamed of myself for the way I've lived some of the times. And I actually remember, I think it may have even been last year, that you actually pulled me up on the way I'd been acting, and gave me a good old scolding for it. And I remember thinking, well, who gives you the right? And then I realised that he had every right because he was my best mate, and made me realise I was doing the wrong thing. And so I wish I had a full beer, but I would like everyone to raise another glass to Vin, one of the truly great men around at this time.
Yeah, well done. Hey. Good. Fine speech.
I really do not feel honoured of all the words that have been said of me. A lot of that is exaggerated.
Just take it serious. Milk it.
Half the time I'm sure I'm not thinking what these guys are seeing in me. But anyway, it's nice to know that you guys think so highly of me. So just a question, does anyone know whose birthday besides myself it is today?
It's our lady's birthday.
It's our lady's birthday. So in honour of our lady, I just wanted to we'll say a quick Hail Mary.
Excellent.
And